When the men who founded Adidas and Puma died, they were buried in the same cemetery, as far apart as the ground would allow. They were brothers, and by the end, not even death could put them close again. It happened in a small German town, split in two by a narrow river. On one bank, Adidas. On the other, Puma. Two giants, born in the same place. For years, the people here barely crossed that water. Different bars, different bakeries, different football clubs. They called it the town of bend necks because people checked your shoes before deciding how to treat you. And the strangest part? Nobody agrees on the exact moment the brothers truly broke. It began in the 1920s, in her mother's laundry room. Adi was the quiet one, a craftsman who lived to build a better shoe. Rudolf was his opposite, loud, charming, the salesman who could sell anything. Adi made the shoes. Rudolf sold them. Apart they were ordinary, but together they were unstoppable. Their tiny workshop grew into the biggest sports shoemaker in the country. Then in 1936, Adi made the boldest pitch of his life. He drove to the Berlin Olympics and put his spikes in the hands of an American sprinter, Jesse Owens. Owens won 4 gold medals in front of Hitler himself. And overnight, the whole world wanted Dassler shoes. But the brothers weren't just partners. They raised their families under one roof. And the two households did not mix. Adi's wife saw herself as his equal in the business. Rudolf's wife wanted no part of it. The two women clashed, and every argument at work followed them home. Slowly, the family that built everything together stopped trusting one another. Then the Second World War tore through Germany. Their factory was ordered to stop making shoes and start making weapons. Rudolf was pulled away to serve. Adi stayed home running what was left. And this is where the story splits, because no one agrees on what happened next. One night, in 1943, the bombs fell, and both families crowded into the same shelter. As Adi climbed in, the famous version goes, he muttered, "The dirty bastards are back again." He meant the planes overhead. Rudolf was sure he meant him. Something broke between them that night, and it never healed. After the war, American soldiers arrested Rudolf. They suspected him of ties to the Nazi machine, and Rudolf became certain his own brother had pointed them his way. He could never prove it, but he carried it like a verdict. Then it was Adi's turn to face judgment. If the tribunal found him too guilty, he could lose the company for good. And Rudolf seized his chance, telling investigators Adi was the real mastermind behind the weapons. D fought back with witnesses of his own, and in the end, kept the business. By now, the brothers weren't fighting over shoes. They were fighting to ruin each other. Whatever the truth was, both men believed the worst, and neither ever forgave it. In 1948, they tore the company in half. Workers, machines, suppliers, even friends had to choose a side. Rudolf moved across the river and started again, first calling it Ruda, then Puma. Adi answered with a company built from his own name, Adidas. Now two rival empires stared each other down across the same narrow water. And the hatred only made them sharper. In 1954, West Germany shocked the world and won the World Cup in Adi's boots. Puma answered with its own stars, and the war for your feet went global. The sportswear industry we know today wasn't born from peace. It was accelerated by a family feud. But the brothers never reconciled, not once, for the rest of their lives. The feud ran so deep that for decades, their workers wouldn't even marry across the river. Rudolf died in 1974. Adi followed 4 years later. They were buried where we began, the same town, at opposite ends of the cemetery. Turns out two brothers changed sport forever because neither one could stand to lose to the other.